What's up everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with another video. In this video, it is going to be my very first fall makeup tutorial for 2015. Fall is my very favorite season and I was excited to do this look today because I am in love with olive eyes. Olive to me is a really beautiful color for hazel eyes. Also, I think how olive is coming way back in trend this year. To me, I love to use olive like as a neutral, so if I'm wearing something that's like just drab, if you throw on an olive piece with it, it'll just like really make it pop. So today I'm incorporating olive into my look with my eyeshadow, and I used my I'm so in love with this freaking eyeshadow. I was shopping with Puffin's wife on her birthday and I picked this one up, so I've been dying to use it, so I said I was gonna save it for my very first fall makeup tutorial, and boom, here we are. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and I'm pretty excited at how the look turned out, so I hope that you guys like it. So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to achieve this look. So stay tuned and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a base called Soft Ochre, and it is a muted neutral yellow toned base. Okay, so now once you have that all over your eyelid, I'm going in with another paint pot directly on the lid, and this one is an olive green and it's called Moscape. Now I know that they don't have this one anymore at the counters, but use an olive green base if you have one, or something else I think that would be pretty would be a black base, and it'll make the eyeshadow that I'm going to use on the lid pop even better too. And this one is called Black Ground, but I don't want to do a black, and I don't want it to be smoky, so I'm not going to use this one. If you don't want it to be smoky, then don't use a black, use a different color. If you have any green paint pot or anything green that you can use as a base, use that. And I'm just going to use this same brush, and now I'm going to focus this more so just on the lid area. So I'm being more precise and more careful where I place this paint pot versus the other one. And then I'm making sure that I'm blending it out too. So I place it down using the belly of the brush, and then I blend it out. I blend out the edges using the tip of this brush. And that shouldn't take any time at all. That should be a really easy step. Okay, so now I'm going to work like from here to here. So firstly, I'm taking a Bobbi Brown eyeshadow, and this eyeshadow is called Banana number 3 with a 217 brush by MAC, and I just kind of wiggled it through that eyeshadow, and I'm using this as my underbrow highlight today because the lid is going to have so much going on. I want to make sure that this area up here is not competing with it, so I'm leaving it a little bit more muted today. So then next, for a transition color, I'm using another Bobbi Brown eyeshadow, and this one is number 14 Toast with the same 217 brush, and I'm going to place this right underneath that highlight color that we applied, and it's going to be like right on top of that green paint pot that we laid down. Make sure you tap off the excess so it's not going to be a whole lot of this just flying around everywhere. So just back and forth, windshield wiper motions. Okay, so now moving on to the lid color. This is a NARS eyeshadow from the fall 2015 collection. This one is called Pacifier. So this one is a limited edition one. It's a dual intensity eyeshadow. So it has a lot of pretty duochrome factors to it. It's green. You can kind of see some purple flecks, some teal flecks. Like, it's a really pretty eyeshadow. They carry this at Nordstrom. They carry it at NARS.com. Also in Sephora, and probably any other place that carries NARS. Barneys.com probably has this eyeshadow, so if you're interested in it, I would say pick it up sooner than later. And so I'm going to pack that on the lid using a 247 brush by MAC. It's a large synthetic hair brush, and I'm just going to pack that all across my lid. Make sure you tap off the excess because this eyeshadow can have a little bit of fallout. Go back over there and blend out the edges with the 217 brush. I actually think I want to intensify the crease color a little bit, so I'm going to go grab another eyeshadow. So I'm going to go back in my crease with Swiss Chocolate. This is a really pretty eyeshadow by MAC with the same 217 brush. And careful not to put it over that green eyeshadow. We are going to have to go back over it, but we're just placing it right on top of it in the crease and then blending back and forth. Yes, this is giving me a little bit more intensity like what I wanted. I'm taking it upwards and cutting that area off. I like to do this eye shape sometimes. It gives more of a dramatic appearance. And then I'm going back with Pacify and the 247 flat brush, and then I'm packing more of that on the lid. And I actually want it to be more intense than this, so I'm going to get some of that eyeshadow on the brush and then spray it with a little bit of MAC's Charged Water and then press it. Almost how I wish the eyeshadow would just come out immediately, but it doesn't. You do have to spray it to get it as metallic as you see it on my eyes right now. So if you have Fix Plus, that'll work, or like kind of almost any makeup spray, as long as it's not a setting spray. Alright, so now I'm going to take a darker green, and this one is called Bottle Green, with a 221 like more details blending brush. And I'm going to tap this brush into that product and work this right on the outer corner of the eye. So as you can see, I'm going in circular motions, focusing the color right here on the outer corner, and then I'm not really taking it anywhere yet. I'm just diffusing it right here. So if you take your brush with products and then go in tiny circular motions like right on the outer corner, then it buffs that product out for you, and then you can kind of start to ease it right here up underneath that brown. So you can see what I did right there, and you can see the difference. Then I'm going back with Pacify one more time just to make sure that it's blended well with that green. And so I'm not covering up the green, but I'm patting it right next to it just so there's no separation. And this is how you blend the most efficiently. And I understand sometimes you don't have time to blend this much, but if you do, then this is what gives you the prettiest effect. For the inner corner highlight, I'm kind of going back and forth between, do I want to use Old Gold Pigment by MAC or just Gold Pigment by MAC? And I don't know, gold is going to be really metallicized, and Old Gold, I think Old Gold because it has like a little hint of green in it, so I'm going to go with that today. My 239 brush that I use to reapply my brow bone highlight. When I edit my videos, I hate when I do that. When I take a big gap in between words, I'm like, spit it out! So I don't want to do a whole lot for concealer today, so I'm using a Prep and Prime, what is this thing called? Prep and Prime Highlighter by MAC. And so this one is called Light Boost, and it's a thinner consistency than most concealers, but it gives you a really nice highlighted look. So I'm going to put a little bit of that underneath my eye, and then some on my chin, and do a little bit on my forehead. Now I have on my Warrior paint. Ooh. So just blend that out. I'm going to use a 132 brush by MAC to blend mine. Okay, so now to set that, I'm going to use MAC's loose powder in soft yellow. And I got this from online, so I know they don't sell it at MAC counters, but online and pro stores have it. Okay, so now I'm going to let this sit for a second and then apply my gel eyeliner. This one is the Inglot in number 77, and I'm going to do this off camera. Okay, so now I'm setting with some powder. This is my Studio Fix powder in C6. Now for my under eye, I'm going to go back with Bottle Green, and this is MAC's 214 short smudger brush, and I'm going to smudge this eyeshadow pretty much all the way across the bottom of my eyelid, and then I'm leaving a small space for a little bit more of Old Gold. Okay, so that's kind of what I was going for. Soften that up just a bit. So I'm going right on the, underneath it with an eyeshadow by MAC called Soft Brown with the same like little smudger brush. And right underneath that green, like right on the edge of that, I'm going to take this eyeshadow and run it right along there. And this just kind of softens up some of the harshness that an intense eyeshadow like that can bring. So it makes it look more diffused. And then I'm going back with Old Gold pigment with that same little smudger brush, and I'm dipping it right in there, okay? And then I'm placing this pigment right here on the inner corner underneath, and then I'm connecting it to the inner corner on top. Okay, so for bronzer, this is Matte Bronze by MAC, and I'm using my Marc Jacobs The Shape brush for this. So I'm just going to apply this in a back and forth motion to buff out the product on my face. And this bronzer is not harsh on me whatsoever, so I can go kind of crazy with it and it'll still look okay. I think this bronzer shows up better on camera than it does in real life, to be honest with you, because in real life it is not this intense. But it's one of those bronzers that I can just kind of use to contour my face just because it goes so well with my complexion. And it's no shimmer. And that's what I like most about it. I actually am going to contour my nose as well. This is the MAC 226 brush. And I'm just do a little nose contour. Slight work. Blush, I'm going in with the blush that's more so muted. This one is MAC's Gingerly with a 168 brush by MAC. And I just want a little bit of this on my cheeks. Okay, so now for the highlighter, I'm using a Laura Mercier highlighter. This one is in the color Indiscretion. Really pretty champagne gold highlighter. And I'm using the same 168 brush, but I flipped it over and I'm using the side of the brush for my highlight because I want my highlight to be really intense. So I'm using a brush that can really pack it on how I want it. So now I'm going to do my lips. And I'm going to use taupe lipstick straight out of the tube. And then, because I don't really want to change the color too much today, so I'll add a lip liner if I absolutely have to. Okay, so moving back to my little crybaby eyes. Hopefully I can finish them out without them tearing up. So in my waterline, I'm going to put a black eyeliner. Use whichever kind you have. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel black eyeliner. I'm about to add some Ardell 203 lashes. These are double stack lashes. Absolutely love this shape. It's one of my favorite lashes. And then for the bottom, instead of doing the normal black, I'm going to actually use some lime green mascara. This came out with MAC's Toledo collection. Like, I want to say, did that come out this year? I think it came out this year, like earlier in the spring. I'm waiting on that lash glue to dry, but in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and spray with some MAC Charged Water Hydrating Mist. I'll be back when these lashes dry. Okay, babes, so this is the finished look. I hope that you guys really like it. And I love freaking olive eyeshadow. Like, I just love olive in general. It just really makes hazel eyes pop. So let me zoom in so you guys can see an up close look. Bam! In your face. No, I'm just kidding. But I hope that you guys like it. This is my very first fall makeup tutorial and I'm so excited that it's fall because fall is my favorite season. I love Halloween. I know that doesn't have anything to do with this video, but fall just means Halloween is coming, baby. So here's the look. Questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you leave them down in the comments section. I appreciate all comments. I read them all. They come to my email. Even if I don't respond to everybody, I read everybody's comment. I just want to let you guys know that. And I love you guys. I love you for supporting this channel and me for so long. I mean, I just love what I do. As long as you guys watch, I will produce more videos and more content for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to be notified every single time I upload a video. And then I even have this little heart thing that I've seen, a notification thing. Make sure you click that, so when I upload a video, it comes straight to your smartphone. When somebody I like uploads a video, it comes straight across my screen, baby. So make sure you do that, and I will talk to you guys later. Smooches. Mwah, mwah, bye. Me and your daughter got a special thing going on. You say it's puppy love, we say it's full grown. Miss Jackson, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize for chugging time. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Scream is a kind of king and no love from me. Hanging up the passenger side, his friends are trying to holler at me. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay. Okay. Okay, bye. 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 Okay.